Hi everybody!
Yo,
This is Ben.
this is Ildi.
And we are on this journey to rediscover, in Ben's case, some classic stuff, some really amazing stuff from 2000s. The next one that we're going to watch is...
Block B's Nililili Mambo.
Because I don't know a lot about Block B, and this is why I was like, maybe we should watch something.
You need to learn about Block B, they're a great band. I love Block B.
It's kind of interesting because, like, if you learn K-pop later, like, I joined the K-pop community.
There's too much to catch up on, isn't there?
Yeah, a lot to catch up on, and you really have to, like, invest
also,
time in it.
For a fan who joined at a similar time to you, it's a lot harder because, like, I was lucky when I joined because I was on just the end of the second gen. Because became a fan in like 2013-ish.
So when this song came out, yeah.
Yeah. So I caught these last few releases of these awesome second gen bands, and I could go back through their catalogue and see what I liked. Whereas now you've got to like fully discover bands that have disbanded to like find out what they sounded like, and it's a lot harder. Yeah,
because what I found that I totally got into Super Junior, for example, but that was like because Super Junior was still present. And that was easy for me to catch up on, like, something that they released in 2015 when I joined in 2016 and wait for their comeback. And, like, and people were still present even if half of the team was in the military. So it's kind of, I get what you mean. Like, once a band is disbanded,
it's a lot harder.
It's hard to catch up on it. And, like, you look out for, recent stuff on TV and you might hear them being mentioned.
You may have heard their song, but you probably don't know who they are. Like, how is a newer fan going to find out about Kara? Kara were massive back then, but they don't exist anymore, so it's harder. It's the same with most of the second-gen girl groups, actually, but it's hard.
I think, how people could find out about Kara? If they are really, really watching a lot of Korean television like I do. Because then the song is going to be played in the background. Yeah. The movie is going to be joked about.
If you want a pretty...
there will be things. And, like, obviously you have to be, like, very, very open-minded. That you have to make notes on this. And, like, we kind of study this, guys. So, like, this is why we pick up on those things. And, like, I kind of found out about bands and TV shows and, watched Full House with Rain on it because it was just mentioned so many times. It was referenced. But anyway, this is now we are watching Block B when, Zico was still part of Block B, right? So, like, this is, prime
Block B, yeah.
Prime Block
6 years ago.
6 years ago. Let's see. Okay, Nililili Mambo. Very curious.
You pronounced that better than I did.
Why would you?
Because I messed up Nililili. I can't do it.
I think it's Nililili.
I think my voice has given up and it's making it harder.
Nililili Mambo.
Nililili
Mambo. I mean, this sounds to me.
But they don't sing it like that, as you'll see.
It sounds to me as a 60s kind of bachata song or like a bossa nova title or something. But I'm guessing it's not like that. Okay.
Nivea for Men product placement right there. Wanted Zico.
Okay. So far, loving the styling.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, it's supposed to be quieter.
The music in the background is really amazing as well. I would say the styling is still trendy now.
Yeah. Haircut looks a little bit odd.
But still.
But it does kind of suit him, to be fair. Here you go. Strings are back, baby.
Okay, the strings I don't get that much. BBC. Okay, calling out the British broadcasting station.
I love this song.
He's just one of a kind, isn't he?
Yeah.
His rap is so playful.
Pure.
What is this head? Oh my god. I'm starting to feel the overcharged, fashion of this era. The okey dokey. So this is where it comes from. Idra! Everyone! Oh my god, you have to be careful with that. Everybody seems to be obsessed with guns in these videos.
Oh yeah. I think it was a big thing in these last like couple of years.
So much hair product as well. Oh yeah. I mean, just like, they seem to be so much more daring. Like, the concepts are so much more...
Yeah, there's so much more out there.
Yeah, everything is just out there.
Yeah, this like 2012, 2013 era was like crazy for MVs.
No more to be around. Okay, okay. Like, people are not wearing shirts and like... and just getting beaten up, picking up girls in like, clubs. Everything is like,
easy point dance.
Yeah, the bad boy is the bad boy concept here at this time it's something completely different. Means something completely different that it does now.
I think that's why I struggle with it now, because I like people going this hard, like a bad boy concept.
Really good location scouting, by the way. Really cool locations. This is very cool. This is very, very cool. I think I'm gonna get into Block B.
I think you'll like Block B.
Very, very cool stuff. And just, you know what I was thinking about? I kind of wrote it down saying it's kind of like this supercharged concept type of thing. And also, a lot of these, visuals are, they are depicting a real situation, but somehow detached from reality somehow. Does that make sense? Like, it's
like a really kind of over-the-top version of reality, I think.
Yeah, so it's like you would have gangsters.
Unrealistic.
Yeah, gangsters who are like, hanging out in bars and picking up girls and, stealing some money and like, doing this and doing that. But again, they wouldn't dress up like this. You get what I mean? Like, they wouldn't be fashionable whatsoever. They wouldn't be pretty, like, you get what I mean? Or they would have crazy tattoos, but they
wouldn't have this outrageous red coat that P.O. was walking around in the whole time.
No.
With his top knot.
So that's the kind of like, it's like a bad boy concept made fashionable, like real bad boys. Like, guys, I had the luck to work for the London Korean Film Festival 2 years in a row. Amazing films, crime films, and I'm not a big fan of the genre, are fantastic in Korea. And also like some of the like the real, really hard-hitting gangster stuff. But anyway, those are not pretty. But it's almost like something that the concept of like this bad boy thing, and obviously, we know about, the crime syndicates all around Asia, so like and around the world, to be fair. So you get what I mean? And then you just make this a stylish version of...
well, it's this like hyper glossy K-pop version of it, isn't it?
And obviously like harmless in the sense that it makes it, almost jokey. Obviously, we saw the BAP video, which was like, deadly serious. But like, this is like a jokey version of it. Okie dokie. Like, it was interesting for me to watch. Because like, these do return. Oh, so these do return. These phrases, these concepts. Like, some of these are quite iconic, I would argue. Me never seeing this video, already heard about it. And
Well, this was popular. Like, the international fans absolutely loved Block B back in the day. I think, to be honest, a lot of the fans were crying out for something hip hoppy. So Block B, BAP were like really very well loved internationally, but less so in Korea. Like, they're still reasonably popular, but they weren't like the biggest thing in town. But internationally, it was like a real event whenever they released anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely not surprised because like this kind of like, you know, suits us right away. I don't know why. I mean, there's definitely the marketing team and the style team and the concept artist are the ones to ask about like how they cleverly mix things up, inspiration from different places. So it's like it feels K-pop, but it also feels like oddly familiar almost.
Yeah, well, it's kind of got that like Hollywood aesthetic, right?
Yeah.
Because it is shot like a movie more than it's shot like an MV.
Definitely, that's 100% sure. Yeah, it's very cool. I love the whole thing. It was, you know, I wouldn't say like I'm a massive fan of the song, but the whole concept works so much. Really cool. I am tempted to watch another Block B video if I'm honest.
Go on.
It's like I don't know which one, but anyway.
There's a lot of good.
Well, guys, let me know what you let us know, guys. Let us know what you thought. Because I myself need to learn a lot about these things, and seems like there's so much to catch up on. I might have to cut down, even though Zico is on it. I might have to cut down my Produce 101, you know, watching hours to catch up on some K-pop instead. Okay, we'll see you guys very soon, and thank you for watching.